Man, what is good with my people out there? It's your round. Pat Boy Dolo checking in with another episode of the Round the Clock Thinker Show, man. You hear me? And you already know what I'm going to say. Shout out to my people out there, man. I'm sipping tea. I'm feeling lovely. Yeah, make sure I don't roll over no important cards. Alright. We good. Okay. You already know that the show is brought to you by the Treeway Winter Wear Collection, man. You can cop the drip, browse the drip, do what you want to with the drip, you dig? Do what you want to with the drip. You can just, hey listen, you can just check it out if that's all you want to do. You feel me? If that's all you want to do, you can just check it out. You feel me? Also, make sure you go check out the e-book. The e-booklet is right at the official link in the description. Make sure you fuck with the e-booklet. But if you want the physical copy, you can just simply go to the first link, I think it is, and that's the Amazon link, and get Amazon to ship the copy to you. You dig? And do it that way. So make sure you fuck with the book too, the booklet. And let me go ahead and break that down if you're new here. My booklet is basically about how I was thinking after I learned what I learned, and I went back in my thoughts and processed how I was thinking at the time when I was when I was making the mistakes as well. So a lot of that experience, I packaged it, put it in a booklet, and it's practical information that worked for me. And if it worked for me, then it should work for you as long as you apply it. You dig? Today, the show is titled Life is Already an Uphill Battle, so you have to hit the hill with purpose. I'ma say that again, man. I got to. Life is already an uphill battle, right? But you have to hit the hill with purpose. Meaning, when you first start anything, you are going to have to deal with difficulties. It's just part of it. It's part of it. Before you start getting results. And most people, they just don't stick to it long enough to see the results. They give up on the front end quick. Not even going in it with the understanding that, hey, look, it's a hill as soon as we get here. It's not La La Land. This isn't Candyland. This is the real shit. You see what I'm saying? And when you really want to win, guess what? You're going to have to deal with the hill. There's nowhere around it. You're going to have to deal with the hill. So chapter 1. I like doing that shit. First you do the work and then you do the work. You like, wait, what he just said? I said, first you do the work and then you do the work. Now this right here, this is not meaning that you don't balance things out, go on vacation, decompress, have a good time, eat some good food. That's not what this means. It just means that the grind is never ending. It's never ending. Why? It has to connect to the purpose, not the paper. It has to be deeper than the dollar. I found myself been saying it a lot here the last few days on several phone conversations. But it's deeper than the dollar. Right? The material havings will just be a byproduct of your committed decision to beat the heel. Ooh. Y'all don't hear me though. See, that's where we fuck up. That's where I was fucking up. The material thing. I was doing it for the material thing. Then once that's in your hand, right? It's just right there. It's just in your hand. It's in your hand, right? It wasn't the material thing that was fulfilling to you. It was having something that you was going after that was fulfilling to you. Right? So the purpose, you have to tie that in. You have to tie that in. It's just very important, man. It's very, very, very important that you tie in the purpose and understand that it's deeper than a dollar. It's way deeper than a dollar. Don't make that mistake. And understand the material havings will just be a byproduct of your committed decision to beat the heel. The only way that you'll want to really beat the heel is to have a deep enough purpose. Motherfuckers quit. They quit so quick because they just wanted that car. They just wanted that house. They just wanted that bad bitch or several bitches. Right? They just wanted to be what they see on Instagram and TV. Not understanding that this shit is all external. You can have those things, but you gotta start building from the inside first. You have to, right? So the next start point I got right here is you must actually have a reason why you are doing what you are doing. It has to emotionally charge you when you think about it. That's the purpose. It has to be a why. See, me dealing with addiction, ended up homeless, ending up sleeping in my car, ending up being in very extreme, uncomfortable situations, and being in the moment in those uncomfortable situations, realizing, yo, I put myself in this fucking position, bro. When I was in that moment right there, that stuck. You see what I'm saying? That stuck. I used that. And then I said, you know what? I feel like my purpose is to create a lot of thinkers. To understand that, listen, addiction is the number one cause of failure, in my opinion. I haven't read this shit anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Nobody never put a quote out about that shit, I don't think. But that's my honest opinion that addiction is the number one cause of failure. And I got a show that I'm going to do about that, breaking that shit down. You feel me? So let's roll into the next part, man. The motivation effect. What is the motivation effect? Motivation comes and goes, but a good committed decision sticks around for a while. I like that. Motivation comes and goes, but a committed decision sticks around for a while. A committed decision will stick around for a while, but motivation come and go. Wow. The motivation effect. That's why people quit early on the front end. No purpose. It's motivationally driven. Spite of the moment type shit. Watch the video, then was moved emotionally, and then understand that, hey, yo, that's only the beginning of the work. You have no idea how big of a monster you are to yourself until you face yourself. You have no idea. No fucking idea. You know what I mean? And I'm keeping this shit raw and real with you right now. You feel me? Do it when you don't feel like it. Stop being so damn sensitive and soft and not really listen. Get the fuck up and go do it. You're not gonna always feel like it. You're not supposed to always feel like it. You see what I'm saying? If you look at a train, I'm convinced that a train does not want to be rolling like that all the fucking time. You see what I'm saying? But a train has to do what a train has to do. A doctor who is a very highly esteemed, educated doctor. Everybody hold him to very high regards in his city or state, wherever he is, right? He can't go to work tripping about some shit that him and his wife went through. He gotta operate on hearts and shit. He have lives in his hand. You see what I'm saying? If him and his wife had a fight and he had to operate on a heart that morning when he got into work, he gotta look, all that at home shit, that shit gotta go out the window until he get back home. You see what I'm saying? He cannot take that shit to work with him. He could take a life like that. You see what I'm saying? So let's roll into the next section, man. The only direction you can coast is downhill. Damn. And you wonder why it's easy. Cause you going downhill, motherfucker. You ain't even hit the hill yet. The hill is that way. You going downhill. See what I'm saying? You don't want to face the hill. It's right there and it ain't going nowhere. It's a part of the contract. It's the first thing that you have to face. But when you overcome it, guess what? Becomes autopilot on the other side. When you make the hill, when you beat the hill, just like you was going backwards, going down the hill, when you should have been facing the hill, going up it, facing it, finding your way to the top of it, trying to get to the other side. Once you get to the other side, becomes way more, I'm not going to say completely autopilot, but way more so autopilot than it was. In a lot of cases, completely autopilot, but I'm just saying not to look at it like that, because you don't want to stop having that mindset of continuation, of growing. You see what I'm saying? Of understanding that doing that shit when you don't feel like it is the way. Going up that hill is the way, not going down the hill, going up the hill. You can go down the hill when you make the hill, but first you got to beat the hill, right? And then the other side, it becomes autopilot. But here's the kicker. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't fuck around with it. You have to mean business, and you have to grab it by the horns and mean it when you grab it by the horns. Most people that make the mistake of doing what? They're going to say, man, it was too hard. It took too long. It was, I don't see how that'll work. Or it's a scam. I forgot to set my alarm. All these excuses. We're just rolling down the hill. You going the other way. But when you face the hill, you're going to be like, you know what? I haven't been working out because I haven't got my lazy ass up. I haven't been eating right because I'm not disciplined enough to put down the chocolate ice cream. I haven't increased my monthly and yearly income rate because I'm not willing to put in the work of studying and learning more about money and how it works and how I need to operate with it. The psychology, reading the books. When you face the hill, you face yourself. So just remember this. Life is already an uphill battle. So you have to hit the hill with purpose. Man, it's around Pat Bordello. Check it out. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification belly so it'll ding you every time it drop one of these shows on YouTube, man. We dripping sauce all over these YouTube avenues. You dig? And they need this. They need this right here. You feel me? And I'm a rolling train. And there's a lot of frauds out there. But I don't be putting too much attention on them. I be focused on what we doing over here. And just know we kicking solid, real shit that you can benefit from in your life. Because nobody else, it's not their fault. Over here, we say it's your fault. It's your fault. It's my fault. If I'm not where I want to be at, it's my fault. It's around Pat Bordello. Checking out, man. Peace.